Spanking time!
Emotional damage.
Making the transition to going live. We're out
Live from New York City, California.
We did it.
New York City, California. Great.
Yeah.
From Texas, Oklahoma. Coming to you live. Hello, everyone.
From Paris,
It's Monday.
Texas.
What?
Seamless.
From Paris, Texas.
From Paris,
We're
Texas.
coming
That's
live.
the one. That's the
I forget what
one.
comedian was talking. It's like the audacity. Oh,
Segura?
it's my boy, Tom Segura.
Segura.
He's like the audacity to name your city Paris, Texas. Well, bonjour.
I was
I
thinking
mean, I'm not gonna say anything about Texas. What's going on? No, I just had some friends that came from Texas. So
I'm gonna cut myself off there.
Shit about
I'm gonna
Texas.
shut
right
my
now,
damn mouth.
baby. Except okay. This is one thing I'm gonna say. The reason why I'm gonna say anything about Texas at all is because I feel like people who like. All I hear about Texas is how people from California love Texas, and it's like to me this sounds like everyone who's not
People from California love Austin, Texas.
There it is.
Hey, look.
Because it's basically like the Los Angeles of Texas. Super
Yeah.
liberal, super artsy,
And it's
very
growing all the
music-driven.
time.
Yeah.
My
But
niece
it's
lives
this-
there.
But it's the sell of the idea that like, oh, yeah, all of Texas is good because Austin is good. It's like, no, that's like saying all of
You
California.
can ask
is
people
Hollywood.
who live in Austin, and they won't tell you that's right.
Yeah, so I'm like, hey, I'm gonna leave it alone.
I'm just gonna
Leave it alone. Hello, everyone in the chat. We got T Dog.
Highways with 85 miles. I mean, you get that in LA too. It's just
Technically.
the signs don't say that.
Yeah.
They're updating the signs.
But the
It
cops
also
go
depends where in
Move
LA,
along.
when in LA.
Yeah, exactly.
in the North Hollywood area. They don't give a shit.
No.
Who else we got? T Dog. I saw Raph in there. How's it
Got some
going,
B-Rad.
everyone?
My giant water.
Is that giant?
I
Yeah.
mean, to him it's giant. Water. is-
Spanking time.
There it is.
Let me have this.
Let me have this. It's spanking time. Hey, Mamba. What up, Mamba?
Is that Mamba? Mamba,
is.
hello. How was your
It
weekend?
is.
How's all your guys' weekend? You guys do anything fun-filled and exciting?
Did
I
you,
was
Tom?
filming with these bitches.
Tom said no.
I
Tom
cooked.
said he didn't do anything.
I cooked a
exciting.
week's worth of food. It was chicken thighs and barley. Very displeased with myself.
But your future self is going to be like, way to go, Past Tom. Way to
Yeah.
go.
I mean, yeah, sure. I hope.
Yeah.
I look at him like what the fuck is wrong with me? I see Julie in the chat. Hello, Julie. How are you?
Julie.
Julie.
Brad, I slept until it was like
just
half an hour
finished
ago.
My waffle cookie, breakfast waffle thins that she got me in Hawaii
Aw.
today.
Good. Those are good.
They were heavenly. Little butter waffle cookies, and they're gone.
Brad, I'll
John.
have you know, I got home around like 6:30, and I fell asleep until like 7:20. So I'm right there with you, man.
Took a nappy?
Exhausted. T-Dog almost finished season 2 of my Pokemon D&D game yesterday. That's what. How do you know that you have a season 2? Is it, do you know, Corey?
I think wouldn't that be like a personal choice? Like if you
When do
decide
you
to go in
know?
seasons?
I think it's when you like finish a story. Here's my guess:
Campaign.
a campaign, and then you all get together to start a new campaign.
Yeah.
Probably with the same characters, possibly.
Next time
Yeah.
on
My mom's
this
coming back
D&D
in July.
campaign.
Do you need more, Corey? I'm not gonna say no.
But yes, maybe some for everyone else since I got everyone's chocolate.
It's true.
I could
true.
use a replacement. And guess what? Still going through it because I'm not going crazy about them.
You know what's more important than those cookies is that lion coffee I can't find anywhere. I thought it was going to be at a few places here, and it was fine not having it. I was fine only having it when I got to Hawaii. But now that I've had it in my house, I finished both those bags within a week and a half.
When you
That's how
find
much
something you
coffee I
like,
drank.
it's hard to like go without it in a sense. Like when you finally find something, you're like, but I need to buy it. Do I need it?
But I want it. The
No.
lion coffee specifically is just like it's such a. I think first of all, such a nostalgia thing because I used to go
Yeah.
every year with my folks because my uncle lives in Maui and stuff like that. So having it on my front porch was wild to me,
Heavenly.
and it was such a And I would sit out on my porch and drink lion coffee like a fucking king of the Chandler bike path.
Do you have a rocking chair out on your?
Yes, I have a rocking chair out front.
Okay, good.
And it says you rock.
It does say you rock. It says
Yeah.
Juniper
And
Christine.
you
rock.
wear your Dadderalls and
Dude, I'm
drink
telling
your
you,
lion coffee,
put my feet in the grass and drink my lion coffee.
telling your baby stories.
Telling you 2 bags in a week and a half gone.
All you need is like a basset hound.
Yes, and a
basset hound?
banjo sitting
Yeah.
on just like right next
No,
to
you know
him.
what I need is I need a shepherd, like a border collie with like a bandana,
Oh my god.
whose name is Bandana or Bandit or Banjo.
Yeah.
Banjo Kazooie.
You see the video, right? What's Thor's hammer's name? And they're like Mjolnir,
Mew Mew.
and then Paul Rudd goes Jeffrey or Jeremy. I think he says Jeremy. Jeremy.
Season 1 was first campaign, aka Gen 1, Gen 2. Okay, yeah. I remember you saying that, T-Dog. Okay, and you know what? That makes sense. I was scrolling through some of the questions today for the update, and I was like, who's asking all these Pokemon? It's T-Dog.
Hey
Yeah,
Tom,
that sounds-
I just need to.
D&D campaign sounds dope.
Can I ask? This is a technical question of you, Tom. Are you going to be leaning to the? I guess it would be your left most of the time. I just need to know because
my
I have.
old man back wants to go.
Because I just
wait,
want to see
now
where
I
my.
want that more than anything. I want a Pokemon D&D campaign. I don't want to run it. I want to be the very best.
That
Like,
no one ever was. I mean, that means you have to be number 1. It's competitive.
I could be on a team. But are you Pokemon or are you trainers with Pokemon? God, I got so many questions we can ask later. Unfortunately, I can't stay because I'm exhausted after a month for taking care of my family. But now I feel like things will go back. Mama,
Listen.
first of all, happy to hear that.
Mamba,
Happy
I'm
to hear you
surprised
feel
you're
like
even
things are
here.
going back to normal.
You
But
said you were
please
going to be
get
off.
some rest. We love you. Thank you for stopping by. It means the world to us, but please get some rest.
But stay as long as you can, Mamba. I'm not going to kick you out the door. I might not even show you the door, but you know where the door is.
I mean, you can go, but stay as long as you possibly can.
But like, leave that browser. No, I'm just kidding.
Your trainers with Pokemon. Your trainers with Pokemon.
Ooh.
That's cool. That's cool.
Anyway.
Are we ready to get this show on the road?
Born
Yeah, I'm ready.
ready.
Who wants to open it?
I will then.
Okay, it's Corey. Corey's opening.
I feel like I did a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
but I'll do it again.
You do
Tom
you,
doesn't
boo boo.
care.
I just know I've been on all of them. so I don't care anymore.
Wow, Tom has
So,
ceased to
just-
care.
Well, I could just check. We'll do the let's do the work. Let's put in the work.
Do the old fashioned.
Do the due
I
diligence.
believe that I did week before last because I was not going to be here last week. So I think I was the last one to open. Because we didn't have a show last week,
We
right?
didn't have a show last week because it was a holiday. Holiday.
Did not have a show last week.
Celebrate. All right, here we go.
Put in the work, put in the time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Good job, Brad. I like a Spider-Man. Spider-Man's really nice.
Oh, it's Tom. It's Tom's turn.
It is my turn. Okay.
It's Tom. All right. Same rules apply. I'm going to go to the intro, and then I'll point to the camera, and you'll know that we're live, or I'll say we're live, or
Flash the camera.
yeah, we'll see.
All righty.
Hey, we're live.
All right. Here we go.
That's it.
You ready? All right.
Yeah,
Going to the
let's do it.
intro.
Hello. Hi. Welcome to the Nerd On Update, the weekly show where we
Nice.
talk about the nerdy news that we're excited about. And we answer questions from you, the people.
The people.
Wasn't that great?
was so good. Man.
That was my Bill Nye the Science Guy intro.
energy.
Bill
Bill
Nye.
Nye, the science guy.
But
Bill.
yeah, everyone, we got some nerdy news. A lot of things that happened since last week, even past Memorial Day. So we got a lot to catch up on. Let's see how fast we can go through this. And let's go, Josh. How
Ooh.
about you give us your
It's-
news first?
It's going to be me. So my first news is going to be a quick one because there's not a lot of information except for that I'm excited about it. Our Flag Means Death on HBO Max has been renewed for a season 2.
Yes.
Very excited about that. It was a show that I accidentally kind of started watching. Bonnie and I were like, hey, let's start watching this because we love everybody involved. And it was like laughing so much. I haven't had a show
But
make
also
me...
the feels.
Yeah, the feels. I haven't had a show make me laugh out loud that much in a long time. So it was wonderful to have that. The next part of my news is it's kind of a very deep topic, and I think that it's interesting to me because I did start playing it, and Corey, you got me into Diablo 3, so naturally I wanted to check out Diablo Immortal. I remember its announcement.
Don't you guys have
that was
phones?
fun. Yeah, on the phones. It's been getting a lot of backlash since it came out on the 2nd because it is a mobile game. And what does that mean?
Mobile problems.
Mobile problems, microtransactions. So it's been
Way
getting
to go, Micro.
Yeah, way to go. Yeah, so microtransactions are a real thing with this game, and a lot of people are saying that it really starts to hit home at endgame when you're above level 50, because there are certain things. Basically, people are saying that it's very much geared towards play to win. There are some
Or pay to win.
Yeah, pay to win. Sorry, play to win is an entirely different and normal thing.
I play to win.
Yeah,
Play to win is great. Pay
yeah.
to win is not so great.
Yeah. Somebody did the math and it said, I mean, this is crazy, but somebody did the math and said that it could cost upwards of $110,000 to fully upgrade a character, because there are some things that you can only get if you play them or pay for them, like
Wow.
elite crests, or I'm only like level 20. A lot of players are saying, listen, if you're under level 50, it's totally fine. The beginning play is great. There's most games like this come with like you purchase a battle pass, you get like season rewards and stuff like that. That's understandable. Totally understandable for a free to play. I'm going to put big quotes around this free to play game. Battle pass. Totally understandable, but people are like, listen, you shouldn't even be able to review this game until you get to end game stuff.
True.
So don't give all these positive remarks for something that once you get there, you'll know. So yeah, they are getting a lot of flack for this. Who knows what's going to happen with
I had
it?
to pay for all them lawsuits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they're trying to do. I mean, there are some countries that don't even allow loot boxes. So, and I'm not even there yet. I'm not even at a place where this applies to me. But like what I was reading is that some of these loot boxes that you pay for, you can only get access to them if you go through these dungeons. So you're working towards something that you've already paid for. What the actual?
That's called pay to play.
Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, if you have more information about this and you can actually me, I'm totally open to that. Drop the comments or whatever.
I don't.
Yeah, no, I mean, just anybody who's watching this later on YouTube or something, and they're like, "Hey, actually, this is how it works."
I'll actually.
Yeah.
The engineers, game designers, I feel bad for y'all because that's definitely a move from some bitch ass admin fucking exec bullshit. And
yeah, one of the devs released some sort of statement that was like, I mean, all of the negative flack is based on false information, and I didn't read anymore. Just after that, I was kind of like, okay.
I remember when I used to do impersonations of people I read on the internet.
It's easy to put a shitty voice to somebody who says something stupid. Anyway.
Mine just all sound like, maybe.
Every single time.
Other than when my mom impersonates me or my dad, and she always uses this voice. Like, that's
this
great.
voice. I mean, that's my news. That's it. There isn't any more. Popcorn 2. I mean, I don't see anything in the sheet. Corey, do you have news?
He does.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. Bring it. Bring on the news.
So we've been off for a couple weeks, but what
Knights of
happened
the
in that
High
time?
Republic.
Knights of the Old Republic is not what we're talking about today, but we are talking about Star Wars. Big news, big show came out. Obi Wan Kenobi.
Only one cannoli.
Starring your man Gregor.
Your man Gregor. He out here.
Ewan McGregor. And man, it is the show I have been waiting for. It is the Obi-Wan show that I've wanted forever and ever. And I've been enjoying it myself. There's 3 episodes out now. They dropped it actually a night early. They dropped it at 9 p.m. on the Thursday before the release. So I quickly watched both of those. Shout out to Deborah Chow. I think she's doing a great job directing. I think she directs every episode in the series. Nice. To Tom's point, though, a little disappointing because you know what? I'm halfway through the show.
I said 2 episodes dropped. You're like, look, you're a third of the way there. Baby.
I'm halfway through the show now. However, Ewan McGregor has gone on record saying he wants to do a second season. So we'll see how that goes. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about. I kind of want to talk about the fan base a little bit.
Oh.
And I'm going to put fan base in air quotes here, heavy air quotes. After the first 2 episodes dropped, Moses Ingram, who plays the third sister, Reva, in Obi-Wan, was direct messaged hateful, racist, terrible things from the fan base, and
pretending to
actually
be fans.
Brought them to light during, I believe it was an Instagram live, but some sort of social media post. And it's just disheartening because this is not the first time as a Star Wars fan myself that our love of the show has kind of been tainted or been drowned out. The love of the series drowned out by people who choose hate over celebrating new stories within this world.
Yep.
But I want to shout out to her first because she handled it really well. I mean, that's not the first time. If you think of like Kelly Marie Tran or even Daisy Ridley, like having to leave social media because of the hate they got.
My best.
So I have to give her some props for handling it and taking it in stride. Unfortunately, she had to handle this, but she did really well. But not too long after, Tom actually brought this to my attention that Ewan McGregor had also made a post. Not only thanking the fans for making Obi-Wan I believe it was the most watched Disney Plus original series to date, the most streams download, but he did that very quickly in the beginning. And the second half of his video was basically calling people out, saying that he stands with Moses and that, she's doing an incredible job
as the lead and as the executive producer of the show.
Yeah, he said that as the lead actor and the executive producer of the show, those of you who are sending those types of messages are no fans in my mind. And so
what is their argument? It's purely race.
It's like she ruined the show. She's a terrible actor, character,
and then a bunch of racist shit on top of it. Yeah.
I mean,
like
the
sexist and
thing is, like,
racist
you can have like really lightly veiled criticisms, but then they're all laced in like racist remarks. It's kind of like this. It's like Corey's a not smart white man. It's like could have taken the white man thing
didn't.
out. Could have just said not smart person.
But it's kind of nice to see because Disney also I mean it seems like they're kind of taking a stand against it finally. Better late than never as a company to say that they're standing with Moses and supporting her in the show. And actually, since then, there has been a huge outpour from real Star Wars fans supporting Moses and sending her wonderful messages and support. I think she's doing a great job in the show. Personally, and I'm actually really excited to see where this storyline goes, and I can't wait for the rest of the 3 episodes. So, shout out to all of them; they're doing a great job.
Yeah, I want to add on to that. Just the social media has done a pretty good job. Whoever's running that should get a raise, because they did make a post and they said like there's like 62,000 races in Star Wars, so don't hate against one of them.
Don't be a racist.
Yeah, and you think about it where it's like even the dark side. I see a comment in here from Brad and he's saying like those fans have chosen the dark side. Oh no, T-Dog has said those fans chosen the dark side. And I'm like, even the dark side has like different races of alien in there. So it's like even the dark side isn't racist. But I will say there is some slightly bad racist shit that happens in Star Wars that I've talked about ad nauseum that I don't want to talk about now. But it is stupid. And yeah, I agree with Ewan McGregor is that if you have hatred and racism towards particular people the people who want to make Star Wars more than for everybody, then you're not they don't need you. And I'm like, that's at the end of the day, that's really cool.
It's been awesome to see the outpouring of support from like Star Trek accounts too.
Yeah,
and seeing that and Star Trek actors. Yeah,
well, Star Trek's the OG fuck racist TV show,
but it's been wonderful to just see the outpouring of support across the web towards this. So
it's nice to see that this time it's taken a positive turn. So anyway, that's my news.
Pour moi. So several things as I've learned on this show, we don't do spoilers here. So Sandman trailer came out. Go watch it yourself. I won't tell you about it. It looks really cool. The guy who plays Morpheus, because it's not Morbid time. That's only a $30,000 or $300,000 revenue thing. Anyways, we'll talk about that later. Morpheus, he's ripped as shit. And it looks really cool. Whoever they have as Joanna Constantine, she looks great. It looks cool. It's interesting. Again, it all takes place in the modern era. The original graphic novels took place in the 1980s, and then this Netflix show will take place in the modern time. So I don't know, but it looks beautiful. It looks cool. It looks like I don't know how the hell Netflix released that statement that they're not going to do any more expensive vanity projects when Stranger Things every episode costs $30 million. This was like it cost like over $80 million for the entire season. So I don't know what the fuck that's all about. But moving on to other streaming things.
Bring back Mindhunters, you cowards.
Well,
that was Fincher.
You'll see this. Speaking of other things, David Zaslav and Discovery, a lot of merger stuff has happened. So that also means that a lot of HBO Max shows, when Josh mentioned Our Flag Means Death, that's an HBO Max show. I was surprised when it didn't get nixed because most HBO Max shows all HBO Max projects are all limited at a certain cap at $35 million now.
Interesting.
So they're pushing for a pure theatrical release with every movie. So they're like, movies do not live here. Movies are going to go live in a theater, and the shows are all going to promote these movies. Very much on a singular basis, a planned structure. Very admirable. I get it, because there is such a disarray and people not knowing what direction things are going in. If you're someone like me, you can keep track and you can be like, well, this is kind of what it is. Is it direction? I don't know. But you can keep track of it and know what's up. Where David Zaslav is like, this is show business, not show friends. And so, there's a lot of things being said, like, why is Clint Eastwood making movies with us? And everyone's like, because he makes movies on time. He's like, yeah, but all his movies flop. And so he's like, if we're not returning a budget, then we're not doing it. Then it's like, oh my god. But then people like Toby Emmerich are gone. People who like prolonged the Snyderverse at all, like Toby Emmerich are leaving, and Amber Heard and Johnny Depp defamation case. There's so much going on in the DC world. It's just like I don't know. But David Zaslav also said he's like, I don't know how the hell we have, you know, it's been 9 years and Henry Cavill hasn't had another Superman movie. So he's like, every other Superman project is canceled until we get one of these out. And I was like, holy shit, this guy is just like chopping everyone off. Like literally the headline for Toby Emmerich stepping down as chairman from Warner Brothers Pictures was now he has to go soul search. Then I was like, he got chewed the fuck out. I promise you it's because he's like, yeah, you don't have any of the Trinity being these big giant movies since 2017. And
give us Cavill.
Yeah, so
Does Cavill want to do Superman?
Huh?
Does Cavill still want to do Superman?
He still wants to, he always says the cape is still in the closet. And so I mean the thing is he's
I would lose
in a new
my
Mass
damn
Effect
mind.
game, I think. He's leading Witcher. He's Sherlock Holmes. He's Man from U.N.C.L.E. He's like probably a short list for James Bond. He's going to be in the next Mission Impossible.
He's the only man I've seen cock his arms before punching. Reload. Cool. Yeah.
But yeah, there's also rumor mill that Ben Affleck has gotten paid $30 million to come back as Batman. So there's a lot of crazy stuff going on with that. And it's just crazy. So when you were saying like, you know, Our Flag Means Death got renewed, but this also meant one of my shows got canceled, which was Raised by Wolves.
Oh no, I saw that and I thought of you. I was like, no.
Yeah, the showrunners, I think his name's Aaron Guzikowski. They said they have it all planned out. They know exactly where they want to end. But that's kind of the funny thing where it's like Netflix says they're going to stop all these vanity projects. HBO Max says they're going to stop all these vanity projects. And I'm like, why don't they just trade? Why don't Mindhunter just go to HBO Max, Raised by Wolves goes over to Netflix?
Yeah.
Or what's going to happen is that Apple TV is going to buy them both out. Because I think Apple TV is the one that's like, I don't know, we have so much money.
Man,
we can do what we want.
I miss Mindhunter so much.
I want some Mindhunters too, but I mean, I don't know. It just depends because also, you know, we're on the advent of The Boys, and I think, and we're also on the advent of The Rings of Power. So like, Amazon also is just $1 trillion company. Apple $1 trillion company. Like these people, it's like, hey, look, they could just buy those shows if people are just going to sit on them. So we'll find out.
Fucking $1 trillion company only announces what 30 or how long has the iPhone been out? You guys would know for more than I would, but
since 2007.
2007, and this year they announced that in the new iOS you'll be able to edit your goddamn lock screen. Like change the time and the font and how it appears. Like, I'm like,
is that finally happening?
Yeah.
It has to feel like a big improvement. That's how they can.
I honestly want to be able to remove the time from the screen as somebody who like, I just want to be like, I don't need to know the time. I'm already anxiety. I don't need to know the time.
Yeah.
Well, that's all my news, everyone.
That is the news.
Oh, Morbius is going back into theaters.
You know, it already went.
Oh yeah, it already went and super flopped.
It went
right?
and left. I missed it 2 times now.
Yeah.
I missed it twice. I missed Morbin time twice. And
they tweeted it out. They tweeted Morbius, the official Twitter tweeted out, guess what time it is? And the first comment was, we're not laughing with you.
Well, no, that's the funny thing is that it got re-released in the theaters because of all the meme stuff. And like, I think one person tweeted, I forget, it was like the most accurate sense of someone who's out of touch with the internet and the audience base of being like, no, you know, like, and that's an unfortunate thing, but I did like,
it kind of makes you go, oh, honey.
Yeah. I did tweet back. I was like, that stung.
Yeah, that's
what were you gonna say, Tom?
I was gonna say I did like that. There was a stupid video of Jared Leto with the script, and it was it said it's Morbin time. Just like, what have we? And like I think Mark Bernardin was just like, what have we as a culture wrought?
What have we done? What have we done?
Yeah,
so much potential.
Next section.
Yeah, the questiones.
The questiones. Everybody at home who is joining us, if you are new, this is the part of the show in which we answer questions from you, the people, and you can ask questions by going to nerdon.tv/questions and seeing all of the ways that you can do that. My favorite way is the Discord. There are channels in there, nerdon.tv/ Discord. Channels in there. And if you join the Nerd On Nation, powered by Patreon, you get what we call the Nerd On Nudge, and you can have your questions answered first.
Questions like, Corey, how do you make your custom magic cards so cool that you post to the Discord? Thank you for asking.
I am actually curious about that.
Patience.
Hey, Josh,
I'll
I
teach
too
you.
like to masturbate sometimes.
Oh my goodness.
Go on,
But
Corey.
the other thing about the Patreon is that there are a lot of wonderful things that you get with it, but you do also help us to keep doing this show and upgrading our content. We just finished last night, day 2 of filming our short film. Very excited about it. But yeah, let's...
About a woman who hires a plumber to come over and change a pipe.
Oh my God. You can imagine how it goes from here. He
The
Brings
fixes
milk
the
and
cable.
pizza on accident.
Yeah.
Okay, the first question comes from B-Rad. Nerd On is starting its own version of the Scouts. What are some patches and activities you'd like to see?
I thought the question was about Corey's proxies. Okay.
No.
We
that
can
was my
get
own
there. I mean, he should be allowed to submit his own questions.
User Corthaniel69 asks,
Who's
sexy
who's
corn
not
69.
rude boy? 88.
Yeah.
Rhymes with Jory
So what are the patches that we as the Nerd On
and
Scout
activities.
hand out?
Well, I mean, there's obviously there'd be like a completionist patch where you like have to complete a
completionist
game. The game is Elden. No, just kidding.
Have you beaten that game yet?
No, I beat Melania, and now I am unstoppable. I just have to say, after I beat her, I had so much confidence, and I went on to the like last map, the Crumbling Faroum. Is that what it's called? And the first 2 bosses, I just wiped off the field. I was like, I have confidence, baby.
No spoilers, because Brad's in the chat and I know he wants to play that game, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But anyway, I think a
we have
completionist patch would be.
completionist patch. I think I liked the movie or I liked the thing patch. would have
Yeah.
to be given. We also need a I'm not wearing hockey pads patch.
How do you earn that?
You have to slip it into a conversation without anyone seeing it coming.
Oh, okay. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mine's it's so me. It's so me in the worst way possible. Mine probably be the cultured swine patch. It's like go watch a movie or go watch a whole series that you haven't watched before.
There it is.
Like stop rewatching The
Outside of a
Office
genre
and-
that you usually watch.
Yeah, it's like go just watch some A24. Go watch 8th Grade.
There it is.
Like,
There it
I love
is.
it.
Go watch that. Go watch Chernobyl.
Oh shit. Trying to think of other ones that there
I mean,
would
I
be.
guess that grunt patch is an easy one.
Yeah.
While watching a movie with the rest of the cats, you have to guess who's going to be the grump. If you get it correct, you get the that grump patch.
I would do
Start a podcast patch.
I would do you know what? In part of the podcast, it's like, okay, record a show. If you don't trip over a cable, 5 recordings in a row, you get the Tom badge.
Yeah.
Corey, do you feel like he just attacked us?
Yeah. If you get the if
you
you
attack your
unplug
friends live on a stream, you get the Tom.
if you get the the moment you move and your cable comes out of your headphones, you get the Corey badge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wear a bucket hat and have some marmalade sandwiches, you get the Paddington badge.
You get the meme badge. It's the Julie badge. You
Yep.
create the perfect meme from life.
I feel like what else could be a good one?
I feel like there has to be a wrestling badge in there for a Steve's.
Yeah.
There's something I want to do about like just like with Julie and just the office.
You gotta get the
goblin.
chill old man badge.
Chill.
Chill old white guy badge.
Yeah.
Ooh, 100 episodes watched and listened patch. That's good. That'd be
The
cool.
fast color patch. It's where
Fast
you
color.
compare every movie you don't like to. Hey, fast color did it. No one cared.
The Watchmen badge.
Yeah, this ruined me badge.
The Paddington badge.
Oh man.
This is too good.
Badgington.
The Badgington. I
I
feel.
think we could do this for hours.
Yeah, we could do this for hours. Let's go to the next question. Comes from Dougler93. What's the best recipe you have?
Trailer trash cheese bubbles.
That sounds like what comes out of my butt after I eat that.
Yeah, it is. It's a recipe, my great grandma's recipe. And it's my grandma hated that my mom and I called it trailer trash cheese bubbles. They're just called cheese bubbles, but my mom and I called them trailer trash cheese bubbles because it's literally just you mix in a bowl, you mix mayonnaise, green onions, and Parmesan cheese, like a shit ton of Parmesan cheese. So it looks like an oatmeal consistency when you mix it all together.
Shit.
And then you put it on toasted baguettes and you put it under the broiler so it browns on the top. And it's just heaven on a little dish. So it's bread and cheese and mayonnaise and green onions, but it is like I'll put those out as an appetizer and they're gone in seconds. Like seconds.
Have you?
I've
ever
never
made that
had
for
one,
me?
so I don't know.
Yes, Tom, I have. I'll make them for you anytime. It's also incredibly easy to make.
Hey, do you think maybe for Magic Night you could make those for me?
Yes,
and Tom,
easy.
not just for me,
Easy.
but for Tom too, and anybody else that's there, but specifically for me and Tom.
But that's the best recipe I have, and it's also the easiest because I can make a ton of them very easily and very cheap and very quick.
Nice.
Josh.
I know Corey wants me to say death cheese.
I do.
but actually my favorite, and I think kind
That's
of
Bonnie's recipe, right?
Yeah, that's Bonnie's recipe. I think mine is I almost said my homemade pizza, but no. My roast beef sandwiches. What are they called? They come with au jus. God, what are they called?
French dip.
Yeah, French dip sandwiches. I make really good French dip sandwiches, and it's just
Roast
something.
beef au jus.
Yeah.
Foot long. Who's got the foot long?
I just remember my mom used to make them, and I just, for some reason, as an adult, I just remembered how to make them, and they're fucking really delicious. Even I made them for Bonnie the first time we had been married like several years into knowing each other, and I made them for her one night, and she was like, "What the fuck? Why didn't you ever make this for it? What is this? Is restaurant quality? What the hell?"
Hey, that's
Super
a good
good.
phrase.
What about you, Tom?
One more thing for the badge. Someone should just get the Grump badge, where you are the one person that didn't like the movie as much as everyone else, and you feel bad about it. But for the recipe for me,
Don't feel bad about it.
oh, it's,
Plenty of things I felt grumpy about. I didn't feel bad about not liking it. It's a personal preference. You get the
It's
grump
personal
badge.
preference. There's sometimes where I'm like this. Sometimes I feel bad. I'm like, everyone loves this, and I just think it's okay. It's not that I hate it. It's just like I just think it's okay. It's not fucking great or anything to sing home to.
That's how I felt about Stranger Things, Tom. I remember walking away from that episode going,
Am I the asshole?
Am I? I've said it recently in the past few months where like Stranger Things, and somebody went, "What? How?" And
I'm very happy with my timeline now on Twitter, where it's like I literally get everyone's like, it's gotten worse ever since season 2, and I'm like, understandable. And some people are like, this is the best thing ever. And I'm like,
this season I think is the best. This season is the best season. I've been very pleasantly surprised.
I don't know. I haven't watched it, and to me, I'm like, doesn't matter what I think. So, but for me, food recipe. The only reason I'll say this is because I don't think, no offense, anyone around me that I think of can make it better than I can, or knows how to control it as good as I can. It's probably fried rice. I feel like my mom makes the best fried rice I've ever had in my life.
She also makes jello, which is
yeah. But like in terms of fried rice, I don't think I've had anyone make me fried rice that I thought was good. Like or like better than mine.
Okay.
Even like
I've had some people make fried rice and it was good.
Is it something that you go to restaurants too that you're like, oh, this still isn't as good?
Oh, if I go to a restaurant, I know it's gonna be bad.
Okay.
And there's only
depends on the restaurant. Depends on the restaurant, but it's almost like imagine going out to get a steak, but the only options you have are like Denny's. Yeah.
Right? Like it's kind of like, I know it's not bad, but I know it's not going to be good. like I know I can get better. Or I could even make better at home because Denny's isn't meant to make good steaks.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm going to
No,
a
it's meant to
restaurant that
make
I'm like,
good
they're
ish
not meant to
dressing.
make very good fried rice. They got good, maybe like chicken skewers, or they got good this or the dumplings or something like that. But it's like, why the fuck am I getting fried rice here? There's few places I've been to that I'm like, okay, the fried rice is really good. You can taste that the ingredients are fresh. And one thing that in like Asian cooking that some people just don't understand is that there has to be a little sweetness. And it's not
Yeah.
like overwhelming, but it's just enough to where the sweet or the salty or the sour or the hot doesn't overwhelm, and it
You just
allows you
do
to kind of
sugar, or what do you add to it?
typically use brown sugar and just
Yeah.
a little bit of brown sugar, not even like it's barely even noticeable, but it's just enough to just change chemically. So like it just balances it out, and it has this almost overall savory aromatic smell to it too. So it's like you get this nuttiness when you it's like,
Mhm.
okay, cool.
Oh, now I feel like I've never had real, like, actual good fried rice, Tom. Now you got to make
I
it for
mean,
me.
I would say I feel like in some cases I don't know if I've ever had like a real, you know, Mexican food unless I went across the border. But I know that I live and I have a bunch of friends who are Mexican. So and I go to places that have, you know, authentic Mexican food. But it's like there's always gonna be a little bit of me being like, but maybe I can get closer to mother's milk, you know, maybe.
Just
Who
go to
knows?
San Diego, dude.
I did.
Like not even. Yeah.
I did. And Josh took me
That's
to the spot.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, that's and I have friends who legit like they make like my Mexican friends. I'm like, okay, you know, like, but going to a place, I'm like, I don't know, maybe. But also, LA is a good mecca for Mexican food. But I'm just yeah, in your case, Josh, in terms of you don't know if you ever had good fried rice, maybe not good, but maybe authentic. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. Last pre-selected question from Ethan, who, if you're watching this later, because I know that you left, I think they had a good exam, so that's good. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
What's your earliest nerdy memory?
Earliest nerdy memory. Earliest nerdy memory. I mean, the concept of nerd, right? Like as a kid, it was just things you liked. And then now as we're adults, it's like, oh, these things have become nerdy things. Or
Mhm.
were they always nerdy even when we were kids?
I mean, in terms of, I have stories that I was told. Like, I know that I was very much into Ghostbusters when I was really, really little, and I vaguely remember having like Ghostbusters everything. But one that I can clearly,
Those were legit.
yeah, Ghostbusters. Like I was way into it, but I had like Ghostbusters sheets, that kind of thing. Like I had all the stuff. But the one that I actually like, I remember it is my 6th birthday. It was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles themed. And I remember the 2 presents that I remember was like this like 12-inch, 13-inch Michelangelo. He like
That's dope.
I think my brother still has it. He sent me a picture of it a few weeks ago. And I got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like tin trash can that like
Nice.
lasted years.
I had that.
Yeah.
I fucking had that trash can. Yes.
Yeah. So and I do remember I remember
God.
that all the plates, all the napkins. Yeah, I mean, you know, the themed birthday parties. And I remember that I had a friend, shout out to Andrew. I mean, I haven't talked to him in years. I don't know if he even watches, but shout out to Andrew. He had the same birthday as me. And so I remember us swapping that year. Like, okay, we'll have my birthday and then like we'll do his birthday the next day or something, like birthday party kind of thing. Anyway, that's that's my earliest that I can like actually remember.
Mine was probably, actually it might be in this room. My 5th birthday. Hold on one sec. Let me grab it real quick. I think it's here.
Should I go to my intermission music? my stream intermission?
All right.
It'd be funny though if you never came back.
My mom brought it here when she visited. So for my I think 4th or 5th birthday, I had it at Discovery Zone.
Oh,
and
my God.
We had a party in the back. I had the cake, and I was into Batman at the time, like heavily into the Batman animated series.
As you should be.
As I should be. And so my aunt made this for me.
Hell
that's
yeah.
sick.
Does it still fit?
It's a denim jacket. Yeah, it still fits, right. It's a denim jacket, but she airbrushed Batman on the back.
That is
That's
super dope.
cool.
And I don't think I took it off for like 4 months. I think I like slept
That
in
is
it and
so
everything.
dope.
So there it is. Shout out to Auntie Pam for making
Auntie
my
Pam. Wow, that
my
is
birthday.
That
My
is
that's
really
probably
that is
my earliest
quality.
memory. Yeah, and I still have it.
Is
My
that the
sister and I
closest
actually
that you can get? Like, I wanted to see if you could get it closer to the cam, but it'll probably.
Oh,
not.
it'd be blurry, but
Well, take a
I
picture
could
of
do
it
this.
and send it to me.
I can do this. Here.
Then
I mean,
change the
that's
focus.
yeah.
There you go.
That is quality. That is wow.
That's like stuff.
I
You
mean,
get
look at the
fair.
shadows. Like,
Yeah.
that is really good.
She made my mom Spider-Man jeans when I was younger, so I knew she did it. So I asked her for it, and she followed through.
Wow.
And my sister and I got in a fight when she was like, my sister is like not much bigger than that, but when she was like 17 or 18, and I was like 20, she asked to wear it to a party, and shout out to my sister Brittany. I love her. She is notorious. She lost 19 of our towels once at a beach party. So I told her no, she couldn't take it because it's like a childhood relic. And she lost her shit. Like we got in a big fight about it, and
Still haven't talked to
this
this
day.
About
it. It could have been nicer about it, but then I ended up going to sleep, and I woke up. There's like a note on my door that she was like, "I don't know who that crazy lady was yelling last night."
No, I understand now.
No, but that's my earliest nerdy memory. I think it's getting that.
The rule of mine applied all my life. So
my daughter is hearing that, by the way.
You never asked for that shit. For me, nerdiest thing. I don't know. I read
earliest nerdy
comment
memory
in here, and it was talking about a Cub Scout event with a Game Boy Color, and I kind of think about it like I don't know if that's my earliest memory, but I do remember like being that kid that would like have the Game Boy around all the time and had every attachment to it and have a rumble pack. And I don't know if that was
you have the like light magnifying light.
Oh yeah, the magnifying glass. And I end up like I'll get the little what are the things that you put the quarter in and you slot the thing in and you get like a sticker. You know, like I'll get that, I would slap it on there. It was like some babe with like devil horns, and it was like
like the grocery store. You'd put like 50 cents in it.
Yeah, it was like
it was metallic, shiny.
Yeah, it was a biker babe, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Because I'm so cool with my Game Boy. I've
actually been playing Pokemon Red on my color recently.
Really?
Recently?
Shout out to B-Rad. He and I exchanged messages on TikTok, and he's recently in the past couple of days sent me this account makes photos with the old, like, you know, you could take a picture with the Game Boy and they print it out.
Yeah, it had the little selfie.
Yeah.
But I think
also happy early birthday to Brad.
Oh yeah. But I think the actual answer is probably gonna be I had a Batman Forever action figure and I played with that forever. And I like I only had that. I only played with that toy forever. Like it was not even like the regular suit. He had like a red suit on, no cape. And I just love that toy. If I could find it, I'll literally like that would be like, oh,
you put it in a shadow box, like
let your kids inherit your toys. I'm like that one, no. I'll let him have my Optimus Prime.
I will be buried with
stuff.
that.
But that one Val Kilmer Batman, I'm just like, me and him been through a lot. I love it. Me and him been through a lot.
I love it. I love it. Tom, you got the questions from here.
I do. But yeah, shout out birthday to Brad.
Yeah,
in the
be
chat.
rad. I feel like
People
I need
forget
like
my
a
birthday all the
birthday
time. It means a
Brad.
lot.
Spanking time.
Cheers, Corey. Thank you. Good job, Corey.
I need to get a birthday screen for the streams that I can just like push a button and a birthday message plays.
Let's see
Very
what questions
I got the spanking time for his birthday.
Yeah.
Any questions in the chat? Because I think we actually ran through most of the questions in the bucket.
How does Corey make his proxies so well? So
I really want to know because they look so good. You have to join the Discord if you're not there already. Corey posts these cards that he's making, and seriously, they're so good.
A lot of trial and error, and a lot of.
Is it Photoshop? Like, is that how you're doing
that? It's
that?
through Photoshop, and it's through a website called cardconjurer.com, and a mix of all of those things. And then I spent a lot of time on the NPC proxy subreddit, asking a lot of questions, following a lot of different people. And over the course of like a month, I learned how to do it correctly. And
That's nice. That's awesome.
I have
and
some
can you
nice,
get them printed like cardstock, like that? Like
yeah, I actually have some on the way in, and I'll bring when they come in. I'll put them up on the new update. This is the first order I've made with my fully custom cards. I made some custom lands that were in a deck that my Brea King a few eggs deck has my custom lands, but this is the first order I've done with like custom cards. So I made some Kenshin ones and I tested out some Ninja Turtle ones. So we'll see how those go.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I have some Miyazaki lands, and they're really nice.
Mhm.
But I mean, there's this question, but it's not really a question, because it's from a long time ago, and there's no real way to answer this question because it's from Gorilla Geek 21, and it says, "How many ducks are you hiding?" And I don't know how to answer that question.
All of them.
Mhm.
None.
That's
I have
the
nothing to
correct
hide.
answer.
I have
have
all
nothing
of
to
them
hide.
hidden.
I'm not hiding any ducks.
It's like, where's Waldo? Look behind me. You can't find him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that we could get some more questions from the chat. But
Can't believe we're out of questions. That's look at us go. We're
I know.
fishing in a
We
spot.
were burning through them for a while, and that
Yeah.
was really nice. And the other questions that we have on back are later on saved. I mean, we can go through some of those if we want.
Sure.
Sure.
All right. Let's do Ethan Who's next question. Favorite weird food combo?
Ooh. That's a good one. I have a friend, Erica. I haven't tried this myself, but she swears by Oreos dipped in mustard. Swears by it. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
I don't know if this is weird because I think it's common, but like pizza and ranch dressing, is that common?
That's common.
It's
I
common.
Yeah,
like
they'll
that.
give it to you on the side a lot of the time. Dipping pizza in ranch dressing is, especially if you
Oh.
have hot sauce on the pizza first and then you dip it in the ranch dressing and it comes through.
Now I know because I remember Caitlin went, no.
Oh, she yucked your yum.
Yeah, she yucked my yum.
Did she yuck your
Popcorn.
yum on that one?
No.
I thought it was
Popcorn and mustard.
and mustard. Yeah, that's the one she did.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, not that one.
Yeah, that one was given to me by my wife. I inherited it, and at first I was like, "No," and then I tried it, and I went, "Oh, okay,
Well, all right.
all right."
Weird food combo. I mean, it's not really a weird food combo, but I'll do a sushi spot. You can get an oyster shooter. It's not even alcohol. It's just oyster, soy sauce, hot sauce, and then like maybe some mirin in there. You
Urine?
shoot that boy.
Oh, it's almost like a prairie oyster.
Yeah, that's good. Tastes good, baby.
Hangover cure.
I got some T-Dog questions since he's calling.
I got mine.
Oh yeah.
I don't have any crazy ones, but I love two things. I like to make toast with just cream cheese on it. And then I like to dip
That
Fritos
sounds
in cream
delicious,
cheese.
not weird.
Yeah. I like to dip Fritos in cream cheese. Like I will take a tub of cream cheese and just dip Fritos and eat those.
Oh, and cream cheese?
And cream cheese.
I mean, cream cheese is just about good on anything.
That's fair. I don't know if my sister likes Fritos and caramel, and I've tried that. It's not bad.
Fritos and caramel.
Dipped in caramel, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm more
I
of a
don't really have any
caramel
weird
guy,
ones,
but,
I guess. Not fun.
Kidding. Okay, T-Dog, he is calling me out. So these are, but these, okay, this is a tough thing. They're Pokemon questions. So T-Dog 8282 asks, what is your favorite Pokemon move?
Oh. I almost said it, but I don't know if it's true.
For who?
For me.
Oh, you don't know if it, what?
I'm trying to think.
Psychic?
I almost just answered Psychic, but I think it's actually, I mean, that's the strongest one, but I always loved the animation for Psybeam more.
Oh, I was gonna say, Brad, I love Slash. Slash is such a cool attack. It's a base 70 attack, 100 accuracy. It's normal type. But my favorite Pokemon move, is probably,
Psychic.
thing I love the most is probably,
Razor Leaf.
it's probably Ancient Power, because that shit is broken as hell.
Yeah,
So
it
you only
is.
get 5 of those, but then you have a chance to buff all your stats. And if you do, you just become unstoppable.
Yeah. It's like Horn Drill, where you just have it either hits and kills you or it doesn't.
a one-hit KO. But the thing is,
Yeah.
what you do, you get a Pokemon that can do ice moves or that can hail, and then you get Sheer Cold, and then it'll be a one-hit automatic KO because it's in the cold. And so that's really cool. Josh, what's your
what's Pikachu's like main thing?
Lightning bolt.
Thunder Slash?
Yeah,
Thunder.
Thunder Slash. I like that. I just, you know.
Pikachu used the thunder.
Thunder Slash.
There it is. Yeah, you know, there you go.
I like Hyper Beam because I like to practice patience.
And then T-Dog's next question. Do you think the new Pokemon games will have new Pokemon types? Those Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
I'd be surprised if they didn't.
I would be surprised if they did because they've already broken the fucking game
With fairy.
with fairy types. That fucking atrocity.
Oh,
of a
fairy
fucking,
types. Oh, okay, not new Pokemon.
Yeah, well, more types like the fire, water, all that
Okay,
shit.
got it.
And so
got it.
in the echelon of the
With our
No, you're good.
powers combined, we
it-
summon Captain Planet. He's
there has been a new
hero.
type in 3 generations.
That's what I meant. I
Hero.
meant new Pokemon,
Pokemon.
in general, not.
Oh yeah,
type.
There will
new,
be.
new
Yeah.
Pokemon, but new types. Yeah, so yeah, fire, water, and you can do a dual type and all that stuff. What they need to do, but it might break the game if they just do a
Gun
tri
type.
type.
Gun type.
If they do 3 types,
Yeah.
so you can have an ice, flying, and dragon type or something like that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But it would
Three-
break the game. It would completely break the balancing of the game 100%. They'd have to figure that shit out. It's like what Yu-Gi-Oh versus Magic, right? Where it's just like Magic has been around for such a long time, so they can figure all this shit out. Where like Yu-Gi-Oh hasn't, but Pokemon, yeah. If they did, I don't know. I'll tell you right now, Fairy type should not be the #1 fucking type. Neither should Steel. I hate that those two are like the most powerful types. It's Steel, Fairy, and Poison. Those are the most powerful types in Pokemon right now.
It should be fire, water, and grass.
It should be Dragon,
Should be
Psychic,
dragon. It should be dragon.
and Ghost.
Yeah, all right. You put psychic in there. I'm with you.
Those are the 3 that should be the most powerful. Like I don't care.
Psychic. All
Mewtwo,
day.
I
a
love the
dragon.
thought process that just happened. No,
Yeah.
no, you're right.
He's right. He's right. Can't argue it if he's right.
At that point, T-Dog, I have no more questions for you. So if you
If
have any more
Pokemon
questions,
were real and safe to eat, which one would you be most excited to try? Asked B-Rad.
Pokemon were
Toro.
safe to eat.
Taurus meat.
I'd be
The same
serious.
thing.
I'd be like really curious about like the rock ones, like how they would even prepare those. Like just
Probably like deer tendons.
Mhm.
You have to soak them in boiling water for like 4 days,
so it would be like a
Years.
delicacy
maybe.
because it has so much prep work that goes into it.
Mm-hmm. I have one. An Oddish. Because that would be vegetarian.
Oh,
Huh?
very good.
Very
good.
I have these sound effects.
Yeah, I mean a plant type Pokemon, but I mean obviously you want to go eat a Kingler. You want to eat a Cloyster. You want to eat
Taurus.
maybe a Sharpedo soup. I'm kidding. No, I'm sorry. No, that's not cool. No Sharpedo fin soup. But probably that'd be a big problem in the Pokemon world because it's a problem here. So,
Just a
Taurus.
B-Rad. I mean, honestly, like for me growing up, I just didn't have. It's like anime. I just didn't have anybody around me that was into it, and then I fucking found out that my cousin was into all of these things that I'm getting into in my 30s, like Magic, Pokemon, all these things, anime, and I'm like, bro, we hung out all the time, and you didn't tell me this. You didn't.
because he was just busy hanging out with you for who you were.
Yeah, you're right.
He didn't need you to adopt all the things he liked.
You're right. You're right.
He just wanted to hang out with you.
He's holding out on me.
I mean, in my world, it was more like, you're not watching this? Are you an idiot? Yes, I am. I'm gonna go watch
Yeah,
it now,
baby.
baby. Toonami. What channel is that? It's on Toonami. I don't have cable yet. That sucks. and then they're like, and I was like, I got cable. I saw Frieza. They're like, oh, you're so behind. I'm like, oh, okay. That's it. That's all the T-Dog questions we had, and then we had a Brad question. And I mean, do we have any more questions to ask for the night, or where we
Last
at?
minute questions. Get them in.
One last question. Who is it gonna be?
You know
Who's
what this
the lucky
means,
one?
everybody that's watching. If you aren't in the Discord, join the Discord, nerdon.tv/Discord. And if you are a member of the Discord, get your questions in.
Oh, okay.
Put him in.
Okay, this last one's gonna be from Julie, Gamer
All
Fuji.
right.
What's your biggest current goal?
Oh.
Biggest what?
Current goal.
Like the fruit. So probably like a 3 pound, 4 pound current.
my
But I
God.
can't. I'm having trouble growing them in this climate. I think I hurt Tom. Oh no! He went to thanks for watching.
I went to the end
I just
screen.
saw that.
You know the drill, everybody. Nerd on.
Emotional damage. T-Dog redeemed the emotional damage meme. So biggest
It's psychological damage. Corey is
Psychological
inflicting
damage?
psychological
25 points
terrorism.
of psychic damage.
Is that your favorite move?
Yeah, psychic. Biggest goal currently is to build a commander deck that's not too strong, but also does things and isn't too weak. And it's been a struggle because it seems I either go 0 or 100, and I have trouble finding an in between.
Corey is like the Rain Man of Magic cards, where it's just like, so how powerful is this deck? That definitely 1 power. It's like, no, this is a 10. I was like, so what about this one card? Definitely a power 10. It's like, no,
No.
This is like Jesus. Because like I feel like Corey is like, he saw my deck work and he's like, that deck's so powerful. I was like, it's not. It has no tutors.
It was.
It has none of the real staples of Commander. Well, your shit has like, oh, look at this suspend mana crypt and all these other jewels. I'm like, what?
Suspend
No.
Soul Ring.
No, I
Soul
know.
Ring.
But things that I'm like, oh, okay, these are like what actual top power level decks have in terms of their mana curves.
Tom was very nice the other. This was a few weeks ago. I want to say like 3 or 4 weeks ago. But he was like, you should apply to be on.
Yeah,
Play on
you should
Command
play.
Zone.
You should play against the command zone people with your really powerful deck. Although I don't know if even their decks are that powerful. I know Jimmy's can be because he plays with Eldrazi and a lot of treasure tokens.
Mhm.
And Josh Lee Kwai will just draw out to mill himself his old deck out. But I don't know. But I don't know if that's an answer for Collier or something.
My favorite Corey Magic moment is him teaching me MTG via MTGA, and I got my deck, and I'm feeling so excited about it, and I beat him 1 game, and he goes, okay. And just like, oh my
I was like,
God.
you should try this. You should try to play me on this deck. And I think
Yeah.
it was like my standard deck at the time.
Okay.
I was playing with my
Feeling
friend,
good about yourself?
I just want you to know what's out there.
Josh, what is your current goal?
I looked at Josh and I looked at the camera and I went, I took that personally.
Never again.
Josh beat me in Magic and I took that personally.
Yeah. This
them
plebe
kids.
cannot beat me. What is my biggest goal? I feel like my biggest goal right now is, if I'm honest with myself, it's a long-term goal, but it's kind of a continuous goal. But I want to reach a point that I believe in myself. I'm reaching a lot of those points where I'm at the mic in auditions or workshops or workout groups, like voiceover workout groups, and I go, hey, that was, I belong here. You know what I mean? Like where I don't feel the imposter syndrome as much anymore. Yeah, there it is.
Believe it.
Yeah,
That's
just
what you
believe in
said.
myself, and I'm having a lot of external and internal validation recently, and I would love to book something big. But anyway, yeah, I feel like that's my constant goal right now. Really.
Jesus. Y'all in the comments. Y'all in the comments. Fucking Christ. My current goal is get out some debt. I have incurred some debt making this short film, and I need to get out of that shit. Cause baby, rent don't pay itself by likes on social media. You know what I'm saying? So gotta
No.
pay them bills. It's a matter of okay. Got time out, baby.
Pay them bills.
I gotta take care of these bills first. So that's my biggest goal because I definitely, since moving into this place and then starting a short film, I have accrued quite a pretty penny. So no new games. I'm only streaming old games, old shitty games that I have on Thursdays.
And that's why the donation bar sorry, I didn't add it into the scene, but that's why the donation bar is part of it.
That's why we're not getting donation.
We get the yep, it's my fault. No, just kidding. No, it's
I should have charged Tom $4,000 to shoot the film. That's that's the big problem. I should have given
no one charged me for. Oh, you charged me. Yes.
Yeah, I said I shouldn't have charged you $4,000.
You know what? Hey, you gotta pay. You gotta pay for
I got a kid.
for the talent. You gotta pay for the
talent. Can't believe you, Corey. What did I do?
So you charged me $4,000 for you to.
Oh, I mean,
for you to say your currents and shit.
Currents.
Do you have one outside that?
What?
Oh,
the baby.
Yeah.
Baby,
yeah.
kiss from a phantom, Danny Phantom,
no.
Phantom, Ball Z.
Yeah. Did you list one, Corey, outside of actual
outside the Magic deck?
Oh, Magic deck. Okay.
Yeah,
I just felt like we went into a giant thing about Magic.
Goal, besides raising a child correctly and teaching.
I was gonna say, I feel like his is just unspoken. Don't drop the baby. Like just like
don't raise her well.
Raise her well. Be a good dad. Like
that's a long goal though.
Yeah. Don't leave her. I'm gonna leave her with trauma. It's gonna happen. Don't leave her with too much trauma. That's the goal. But right now it's the deck thing. I want to build it right in that sweet spot where
you don't feel like a total dick.
Look, I built this artifact deck that I thought was pretty fair, and then I accidentally went infinite with it, and so there you go. That's what it is.
Pretty much once I get my decks to like where like okay cool, they have the tutors and they have like Mihawk Massacre and shit like that, I'll stop playing with them. And then I'll just get into the precon. That's like where I'm gonna go with it. I'm like that's how I'm gonna start playing.
I think Tom and I have decks that are they could go toe to toe.
Yeah, I think my deck is at like a 7. And if I get those tutors and some other things, I'll probably
stop playing it.
I'll stop using them. And then I'll just buy a new precon, and then I'll just make those ones cool.
So what are you gonna do with it?
I'll just use it whenever I want to. But yeah, I'll use it whenever I want to. But then I'll be like, all right, cool. This is like, oh, let's play zombies again,
You're doing great.
I can't wait to get to play with it and actually use it.
I'll play.
We should do some what's it called soon? The camera.
Spell table.
Thank you.
Spell table. I mean, Ian's been trying to get trying to.
He hasn't been hit me up. Hit me up. Love Hammer.
Before you go.
Yeah.
Well, is that it? Shall we call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's call it. How about we find somebody to raid?
Yeah.
Click. Boom. Done. Swing point.
Hey.
They won't think that we're Caitlin.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody at home, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you. Check us next week for the update. We are here various times of the week. Tom is always here for Thirsty Thursdays. But that has been this week's update. Check out our website, nerdon.tv. It has all of our past episodes. It has all of the good things that is Nerd On, all the links to all of our socials and all that good stuff. Yeah, that's it. Join that Patreon.
We need to wait for Brad's clap, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. OMG. Clappity clap clap.
Yeah, well,
OMG,
it'll happen.
Forgot to clap. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
or did
you got to clap, Josh.
Now it's called tail slates.
Tail slates.
Tail slates.
Tail slates.
Tail slates.
It's happening.
Do the thing.
Before the raid happens.
This is Brad. Yeah.
There it is. Nice.
All
okay,
right.
we can completion. I feel complete.
Oh, you got the completion badge.
Yay. Okay, everybody. We love you.
And I got the
Take
white
care.
pants badge.
Take care of yourselves. You know the drill. As always, nerd on.
Nerd on.
Nerd on.
Woo!